Hi and welcome to another how-to guide brought to you by Netangel. In this episode we're going to talk you through how to configure the parental controls for your child's PlayStation 4. This is part of the Sony Entertainment Network and allows you to look after your child's digital well-being. So why is the ability to set parental controls an important feature? We want our children to embrace technology, and technology is great. Whether we like it or not, it's become part of their daily lives. As a parent or guardian, it is really important that we look after our children's digital well-being. This could include a healthy time balance across all devices, appropriate filters in place to make sure that your child's not exposed to anything that isn't right for their age. All apps and games are set to the correct age rating. To help with this, Sony have developed a really good parental control feature which allows you to really look after your child's digital well-being. This has worked really well for me and my family. I've explained to my children why it's really important to have a healthy time balance, and why as their parent there are certain games and apps that I don't want them to be playing at this moment in time. However, I will allow them to play them once they're old enough. It's really important that these tools aren't used as a form of punishment. It's about sitting down with your child and explaining the importance of their digital well-being. Before you start, you'll need to make sure you have set up and configured your own account with Sony. If you need assistance to do this, please refer to our other how-to guide, Setting Up a Parental Account for the PS4. Using your desired internet browser, navigate to account.sonyentertainmentnetwork.com. Now enter your email address and password that you set the account up with, and select Sign In. You are now presented with a dashboard showing your basic account information. Go ahead and select Family Management. You are now presented with your family dashboard. As you can see, it's highlighting me as the family manager, and below are my family members that I've already pre-configured. Go ahead and select Add Family Member. You're now presented with two choices: add an adult or add a child. In this scenario, we want to add a child. You're now required to enter an email address for your child's account. If your child doesn't have an email address, you can easily set up a free email account for your child with an email service provider. The most popular ones are Outlook, Gmail, Yahoo, but there are many more to choose from. Go ahead and enter your child's email address. As you can see in this demonstration, we're using outlook.com. Now enter a new password for your child's account. You are now required to re-enter the password. This is to ensure what you've typed is correct and that the passwords match. You're now required to enter your child's date of birth. This will set precedence on the age rating of the games that they can play. So this means if your child is 11 years old and you allow them to play Fortnite, which is a PEGI 12, they won't be able to, even if you amend the settings in the family dashboard. The only way I found you could override this is by phoning Sony direct, and they were more than happy to assist. So go ahead and select Next. You're now presented with a window stating that Sony will receive certain information about your child, as well as an insight to the changes that they can make to their account. For further details on this, just select Learn More. Go ahead and select Confirm. We're now presented with a window where you can start configuring the appropriate parental controls. Select Age Level for games. You're now presented with a window allowing you to select the appropriate level for your child's age. The lower the level, the tighter the control. So go ahead and select the right level for your child's age. You're now presented with a window which will give you insight to the PEGI age rating of the games that your child will be able to play. Go ahead and select OK. Now let's configure the Blu-ray disc and DVD video options. Select your country or region. You also have the option to allow your child to use a PlayStation as a Blu-ray disc or DVD player. In this example, we're going to keep it as allowed. Select the arrow in the top left-hand corner to go back to the previous screen. You also have the option to change the permission to whether or not you're going to allow your child to use a PlayStation VR. As we don't have a VR set, I'm going to leave that as default as not allowed. Select use of internet browser. As my child has access to an internet browser on his computer, I'm going to set this to not allowed. Now select confirm to continue to the next screen. On this dashboard, we'll set up the parental controls for the network features. Select communicating with other players. This feature prevents your child from chatting or messaging with players, including their friends on the PlayStation network. As I know who Isaac's friends are, I'm going to allow this. I've also had an internet safety conversation with Isaac, so he knows about the dangers of talking to strangers online. Select not allowed, select allowed, and then select OK. Now select viewing content created by other players. By not allowing this, it prevents the display of videos, images and text created and shared by players on the PlayStation network. Because I'm not 100% sure on the content of these videos, images and text created are, I'm going to not allow this. It's better to be safe than sorry. And if it is something that Isaac requires at a later stage, we can always sit down and have a conversation, and I can always change the setting to allowed. Select OK to continue. Select monthly spending limit. A lot of parents configure their PlayStation with their associated credit or debit card to make payments. As best practice, and to ensure there are no surprise payments at the end of the month, I give my kids the option of either PlayStation vouchers or spends, but it's their choice. In this scenario, we're going to just select 0. Now select OK to continue. Select confirm to move on to the next window. You are now required to set the time zone for your family member. The time zone must be set in order to use playtime features. Go ahead and find your time zone. In this scenario, we want UTC London. Select confirm to continue to the next window. You're now given the option to set playtime duration and playable hours. Restrictions can be set for each day of the week. Select do not restrict and then select restrict. You're now given the option to set the duration and playable hours. At the moment it's set to 1 hour's play every day up until 9 PM. Or you can change it by days of the week. By doing this it gives you more flexibility at the weekends. As it's Saturday, I don't mind Isaac having more time on his PlayStation, so I'm going to say that he can have 5 hours time on his PlayStation. It can start at any time, and actually I want him to come off at 9 PM. Select OK to confirm the schedule for Saturday. And as you can see, there's your confirmation. Isaac has 5 hours play up until 9 PM on a Saturday. Let's go ahead and configure Sunday. So I'm using exactly the same principle as Saturday, except this time I only want Isaac to have 4 hours play. And once again, this will be confirmed. You're also given the option of what should happen once the time is up. To set whether your child is forced to be logged out of the PS4 or to notify them every 5 minutes that their playtime has run out. In this scenario, I want it to log him out of the PS4. Select OK to confirm. When you've set your schedule, scroll down to the bottom and select confirm to continue to the next screen. You are now at the final stage, and as you can see it states that your child's account information may be used for online products and services. We would always recommend to read the terms of service and user agreement and privacy policy for further information around this. If you are happy with the brief, select agree and add to family. For security purposes, you need to confirm that you're a human being and not a robot. Simply select the box and select continue to go to the next screen. And that's it. You've now added your family member to your account. Select OK to continue. You'll also receive an email confirmation. And there you go, there's my dashboard. You can see that Isaac is now showing and it's stating the time played today is 0 and at the moment he's outside of the playable hours. We're now ready to configure Isaac's account onto the family PlayStation 4. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this how-to guide useful. For more how-to guides, please visit www.netangel.org. And don't forget to subscribe and like and share our YouTube videos.